Are you having trouble staying spiritually grounded or connected? Many of my students are really into working with me, really into the classes, really into the online community, but then they stop because life happens. They have a family gathering, or they have a work deadline, or they get sick. Something takes them off of it. And then, just like working out at the gym, they were doing really, really great, and then they just stop. And then we'll have class, and I'll notice that they weren't online or that they didn't do homework. And I'll say, "Where were you? What happened?" They're like, "Oh, I was traveling, and I had family come in, or I was sick, or work just got really crazy." And I thought to myself, why is this happening? And I realized the reason that people fall out of spiritual alignment is they don't build their day around it. So if you are one of these people, first of all, I get it. I see it. I get it. The world is a lot right now, and a lot of our countries are built in a way that it's very difficult to make ends meet. And there's a lot to balance with home and relationships and health and career and family and extended family and your yard and your neighbors and your pets and your own health and fun and how to relax and all these different things. And so a lot of people, I think, view spiritual development or psychic development as a burden, like another thing to add on. I have to schedule one more thing. And so it feels like this heavy weight. It doesn't feel like a rested state of being or relaxed or at peace. So what can we do about this? This is really, really important. I don't know what your routines are. For me, I'm always planning the day before what I'm going to cook for dinner the next day. I'm a planner because I don't like the feeling of going, "Oh, what am I going to do?" I don't like the feeling of flying by the seat of my pants. And I am ADHD, so I get overwhelmed by details and not getting everything done. So I'm much more pragmatic in planning things. My spirituality is probably the most important thing to me. It's one of the most important things to me because if I don't feel in flow, I'm going to feel awful all day long. So it's really important that I find that space in my sanctuary, that I find that temple, that inner church for myself. And when I don't do that, when I've not done that, when life happens, if life is tricky or challenging or stressful, I am not the best version of Lisa. Just like you're probably not the best version of who you are. So the solution for this is to be prioritizing a little bit of spiritual me time for you every single day. And that can start out really, really tiny. And I want it to start out really tiny for you because just like when you work out at the gym, you've got your mindset, all right, I'm gonna start working out at the gym, and you start out and you're going 3 days a week and you're working out for an hour each day and you're really doing great, and then you get sick and you stop, which by the way is, I want to say, kind of normal because your body's probably detoxing. So maybe that detox turns into sickness. I don't know. But anyways, you stop going. And then you have to motivate to go back. And maybe it feels like a lot because maybe the sickness really kicked your butt. Maybe you're really tired, or maybe you decided that it feels really good to have pizza and sit on the couch again. My point is that most of the people that I know that don't succeed at their goals failed because they took too big of a leap too fast. 3 times a week, 1 hour each is a huge commitment for working out when you had not done anything for months before or even years. So the goal, this is the life coach in me coming out, is to do something teeny tiny that you can feel good about. So every single day, maybe do a 5-minute meditation. I have meditations of intention on my website, and I think they're 9 minutes apiece. That might be a good one. If you like me, you like my voice, if you're resonating with what I'm saying, and there's a reason for that. My voice and the energy that I project is, I would say, at a certain pitch. So if you like what I feel like, my meditations might really hit you. You might really hear the words. And the meditations of intention are about health and wealth and happiness and love and self-worth and all different topics. So that might be something. I've included those links below. Something that is going to just get you into a mindful state. I am probably at my deepest, most intuitive right before I fall asleep. So for myself, and maybe you'll have luck with this, that sweet spot right before you drift off is the awesome answer place for psychic work, by the way. You could say, show me my career. Show me how I'll achieve my fitness. Show me when I find true love. And you'll be surprised. Some image or vision might come to you. But anyways, that would be a good time to maybe do a sleep meditation or a self-worth meditation or an intention of some sort. But you have to have those few minutes for yourself every day. And instead of seeing it like an add-on, like a burden, make it seem like your, chocolate cake. Make it seem like a treat for yourself. Tell yourself that this is the me time, and I've been looking forward to this all day. This is your glass of wine for yourself. This is your spiced chai tea. Something that just feels really, really yummy and delicious. So start with doing something like that. Now, after you've mastered that, how do I know that you've mastered that? How do you know that you've mastered that? Well, they say it takes 66 days to develop a habit. So if you're consistently doing this for, let's say, 3 to 5 times a week for 66 days, awesome. Maybe, just maybe, you're ready for the next level. Don't push it. Because if you push it, you might quit all of it. We don't want that. So we want you to collect evidence of how much better you're feeling with that small dedication of me time every single day. So to clarify, we're not adding more. We're being more deliberate about what we are adding. So it's going to be quality versus quantity. So you're going to have something that's really juicy, really delicious, really rich in spiritual fulfillment for you in small bite-sized pieces. After that, maybe you decide you want to take an online training. Online trainings are great. I have lots of them. You can do just one lesson, or you can put a lesson on while you're getting ready in the morning, or you can listen to it maybe when you're in the car. But just small, bite-sized pieces of information that slowly start to wash your consciousness, wash your mind, wash your spiritual state of being into a calm, evolved, aligned state of being so that you can be the best version of you. When you do this, people are going to notice that they're calm around you. Your energy affects the energy of the people in your environment. So if you walk into an environment grounded, calm, content, with a soft smile, your presence will put people at ease. I have a meditation, monumental energy protection, and in there in the visualization, you're walking around and you have this incredible energy glow around you, and people literally just exhale and go, when they're around you because you feel that good. And this is not in like a, inappropriate way. This is in a, you feel really good for their soul. You feel like a delicious, dessert, or like a completely amazing massage where you're totally relaxed, or a sensation where you just feel safe and grounded and whole. So you'll emulate that feeling. You'll become this wonderful vibration. And then the attraction point for that is fantastic. Traffic will part for you like the Red Sea. People will open doors for you. People will smile to you next to you. You'll be the kind of person that makes people smile and laugh. You'll bring out the best in people just by being who you are. So your day-to-day interactions are going to be phenomenal because instead of bringing a stressed out version of you, you're going to be bringing this amazing evolved version of you. And people will rise to that frequency. They want to. People fundamentally don't want to feel bad. They don't want to feel angry. They don't want to feel sad or lonely or resentful. So when somebody comes around that broadcasts that frequency loud, they resonate. And then you'll bring that out in them. And that feels extra good. At the end of your day, you can sit and think, I had these successful interactions because I was in a really good mood. I had a fun interaction at the coffee shop or at the gas station or at work. I had a fun laugh with somebody, or I had a fun conversation with somebody in the elevator. These wonderful random earth angel experiences because you are this super evolved version of yourself. And it all started because you took those few minutes in the day of quality time for yourself and you started building your spirituality on top of that. So go ahead and indulge. Go ahead and allow yourself to have a small, bite-sized amount of deep, meaningful, rich me time every single day and pay attention to the evidence that comes from it. It's psychic puzzle time. After every one of my videos, we offer a small opportunity for you to test your intuitive abilities. So what I'd like you to do is to channel Reiki, it's a Japanese art of healing, and it's what I base all of my intuitive practices off of because it's clean, it's safe, it's optimal, it heals you, it makes you whole and aligned. So we're going to imagine and visualize that Reiki energy comes in through the top of your head, goes down your body, goes down to the core of the earth, and then it comes back up from the core of the earth and travels up your body and goes up and out the top of your head. And it goes out your right hand and in your left. And I know I'm going kind of fast. I teach this in all my online trainings, and you can certainly do this more slowly, but I'm just giving you an idea of what we want to start to do. And then I want you to feel something that makes you feel really good, something that makes you feel safe and happy and whole and wonderful. And I want you to imagine it wrapping it around you and broadcasting it like a bubble of light. And so I want you to feel that feeling. And then when the puzzle comes up, if you need more time, please press the pause button. Don't feel rushed. And then go with your very first guess. Good luck. How did you do in the puzzle? Did you notice a feeling of knowingness with the correct answer? Great job for trying. Did you know that this is a teachable skill? Through my online courses, live classes, and online community, you'll find more psychic puzzles, helpful tips, and a safe space to practice and grow. You can find all information and links in the description below. Be sure to like and subscribe to see more videos like this.